Hi, everyone. So, one of my viewers suggested that I do the 500 greatest albums of all time. I already did the 500 greatest songs list. And I wasn't expecting, I was just going to do the top 100 for the songs, but I ended up doing all 500. So, I'm going to do the same with the albums and just see how many I've heard, how many I own, and some of the ones that I've never heard of. And there's always a viewer or two kind of, being a little negative, saying, "Oh, you should check out more hip hop, you'll like it." And it's like, I am not a fan of the genre. It's not my kind of music. I'm not saying there isn't a song or two that I wouldn't appreciate, but overall, I'm more of a, classic rock, prog rock, old country. I've got a wide variety of music that I do listen to. And it's just like, a person like that might not like heavy metal. I'm not going to say to them, "Oh, keep listening to heavy metal, you'll like something." So here we go. The 500 greatest albums of all time, according to Rolling Stone. Okay, 500. Yeah, I bought this album when it came out, and I think I loved about half of it, but the half I loved, I really loved. And I was buying their albums for, the next, I'd say, three releases, and then I kind of gave up on them. But still, a good band. Never got into Rufus or Chaka Khan, but I love the song Tell Me Something Good by Chaka Khan. Never got into this band. I've heard some of it though. Nope, never heard of this artist. Oh, it's various artists. It's like, if it's a compilation, they shouldn't have compilations or, greatest hits. Shakira, never got into, but of course, she's a great talent. Never got into boys to men. Nope, never had any albums by the Ronettes. Be My Baby, though, of course, is a classic. Marvin Gaye, I had a 45 when Sexual Healing, that's it. It took me a minute to remember it, which I loved. And, a great talent, but I've never bought any Marvin Gaye albums. And I know this one he made, it's a double album. It had to do with his divorce and everything, and all the money went to his wife. So the songs are based on the divorce, I guess, and everything else. Great talent, Bonnie Raitt, but I've never owned any of her albums. Harry Styles, I think he's a very talented artist from what I've heard. Not that I would buy any of his albums, but very talented guy. Never had any albums by Linda Ronstadt, but a great talent. Nope. Yep. Somebody gifted me the Stooges' first album and Funhouse, and I really do like them. Never got into some punk like that. I like the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Ramones, but never got into Black Flag. This isn't looking too good so far for me. John Mayer, great guitarist, but no albums by him. I have a few Richard Thompson solo albums, which I really love, and I would like to get this one sometime. Lady Gaga, great talent, but no albums by her in my collection. Muddy Waters, another, they're all great talents for the most part, but never even heard of this. Is this like looks like it might be rap? Yeah. I know my buddy Morris Gautreaux, I believe, likes Belle, or is it Ballet? Belle and Sebastian. Miranda Lambert, nope. Selena, nope. Yes, I have Something Else by the Kinks. I have Arthur, Lola, their debut album, and a few others. I love the Kinks. Howling Wolf, never owned any Howling Wolf albums. Yay, Sparks made the list on Rolling Stone. That's a miracle. Nice to see them in the list. Should be a lot higher, though. Sheryl Crow, nope. Big Star, never owned any Big Star, but I really enjoyed the documentary I saw on Netflix 3 or 4 years ago. Very good band. Daddy Yankee, never even heard of this artist. SZA or SZA. Nope. Yep. I own this album and a few others. My favorite is Volunteers, but Surrealistic Pillow is an excellent album. The very first one with Grace Slick. Nope. Nope. Yes, I own, I don't know, about 10 Rolling Stones albums. My favorite is Sticky Fingers, but Some Girls is a great album. I love it. Nope. Never even heard of the artist. Nope. That, I believe, is reggae, right? Yeah. Nope. Yep. The Isley Brothers. I've heard a few of their songs. Very talented band. Just never bought any of their albums. And it's looking like I said, I own a wide variety of music in my collection. It's just not showing up here in this Rolling Stone list. Laura Nyro, yeah. Never owned any of her albums. The Flying Burrito Brothers. That'd be interesting to listen to. I've never heard of. Bon Iver, never heard. Is it Lord? I think I might have heard one or two songs of hers. Nope. Nope. Heard of the artist, just never heard his music. I used to own this on vinyl back in the day. Very talented artist, and may she rest in peace. Sinead O'Connor. Al Green, never owned any Al Green. The Great Bo Diddley, never owned any Bo Diddley. Can, I love Can. I've never heard, I want to buy this album at some point. The only one I have is Tego Mago, which I love. And I know their singer, Damo, he just sadly passed away recently. Damo Suzuki. I've never said that name before. I apologize. Never got into Nine Inch Nails. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Great music. Just never owned any of the albums. Roberta Flack. Very talented artist. Never owned anything. Yeah. Paul McCartney Ram, one of my all-time favorite albums, and my favorite album by Paul McCartney. Solo album. The White Stripes, they're good. I had their greatest hits at one point, but never really played it that much. But, I enjoy the hit songs they had. Otis Redding, never owned any Otis Redding. Never heard of Bad Bunny. Yes, this was gifted to me by another viewer, and it's very, very cool. And my buddy Glenn Kellaway, he ended up buying this too, and he loves it. Loves it more than I do. Alice Coltrane. Yes, I'm a big Yes fan. I have all of their albums with John Anderson. And of course, Close to the Edge is a great album. Fiona Apple, never got into her music. I love David Bowie. Scary Monsters is awesome. I've heard a bit of The Weeknd, and just not my thing, man. No, I've never owned any Britney Spears albums. Loretta Lynn, great talented artist. James Brown. I'd like to get like a compilation of James Brown. Never got into Blur or even Oasis or Gorillaz or Tupac or Pet Shop Boys or Pavement. I've heard a little bit of Pavement. LCD Sound System. Nope. Usher. Nope. Los Lobos. I think I heard this album with a CD exchange with Glenn Kellaway from the Basement. I liked it. It was very good. And I've seen them in concert twice, opening for U2 on their Joshua Tree tour, and with Neil Young about 10 years ago when they opened for him with Crazy Horse. Very good live band. Nope. The Great Four Tops. Yeah, just the singles that I've heard I love. Husker Du. I've done some reactions on Patreon, and one full album reaction too. Good band. Nope. Yeah, Glenn Kellaway from the Basement is a big fan of Lucinda Williams. I've never heard her music, actually. Paul Simon, the great debut album. I love Paul Simon. Excellent debut. Beck. Yeah, I respect him. I've just never owned any of his albums, and he's a Sparks fan. He was part of the Sparks documentary, The Sparks Brothers, and so that was pretty cool to see. I've heard of this artist, but I don't think I've ever heard the music. Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. MIA, I've never heard of. Earth, Wind and Fire, very good band, just never bought any of their albums. Eric Church, I don't think I've heard any of his music. Dire Straits, I used to have that on vinyl. I love the song Brothers in Arms. Ornette Coleman, I've never heard, but I like jazz. I've got a few Miles Davis albums. The Roots, The Meters, Chick, never heard. I've probably heard a couple of their songs. Cosmo's Factory, I'm a big Creedence Clearwater Revival fan, and that's my favorite album of theirs. Ramble Tamble is my favorite CCR song. The great Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Yeah, just great songs. The Tracks of My Tears. My Girl Is Gone. Ooh, Baby, Baby. Boom, Dylan. Love and Theft. I've probably heard that, but I don't know now. Wild Honey, the Beach Boys. I believe this is the album I'm doing next on my Patreon. Somebody suggested it, one of the new members. I loved Friends, so I'm really looking forward to hearing Wild Honey. Working Man's Dead, never owned. I love Motorhead, and I do own Ace of Spades, the deluxe version. Yep, I don't have this. No, I don't have this at the moment, but I've had it on vinyl, and it's a great second album by Neil Young. Magnetic Fields, nope. Nuggets, I've never heard. Another compilation. Anita Baker. Ghostface Killa. Fela Kuti, if that's how you pronounce it. I know of him, but I've never really heard his music. Blondie, I don't think I've ever heard that album, but I did have Parallel Lines on vinyl back in the day. And that's it. And then I'll start with 400 next time. So that's it. Yeah, not too many that I have in the bottom of the 500 list. Let me know, what are some of the albums I show that you love or don't love. Thanks for watching, and I will continue this series. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment below, and be sure you are subscribed. Bye.